Question.
Sure.
Your question was like basically, how do you know if you're looking at a good storefront or not?
Practically, yeah.
So for me personally, there's a couple of things that I look for before I even like start looking through a storefront. So number one, I try to pick storefronts that are under 100 reviews just because I found that when I look at storefronts with under 100 reviews, I'm more likely to actually run into a profitable item quicker. So it makes things a little bit quicker for me. That's just me personally. That's what I found out works best.
I've
Um,
seen that like like lesser, bigger stores like kind of have like a few more like friendlier products for just anyone looking for online stuff.
Hold on, you cut out for a second. What did you say? Oh, like the bigger storefronts. What?
I was saying like the bigger storefronts, like what I've seen is like usually like more like wholesale products and just like completely like stuff that you really just can't find for OA.
Oh yeah. Oh
But
yeah.
smaller ones
Because
seem to be like more, like more friendly to people actually doing the stuff that we do with OA and whatnot.
yeah, exactly. Because chances are like they're not doing OA. Like they have a
Yeah.
full warehouse set up with like connections with wholesale distributors. Like they're going all in, right? We're just
Yeah.
we're doing OA right now. This is like the beginning, right?
Yeah.
So also another thing that I look for is I typically what's up Wank or why is your name Wank in here, bro? Who made that? Did Mike do that?
Nah, that's one of my nicknames that my buddies call me.
Okay.
It's actually a geek nickname.
That's a
Okay.
real name.
All right. But anyways, so I also try to make sure that they have under 150 listings, like in every category. So, if I'm looking at a storefront and they have like 500 listings in grocery, I'm not even going to bother looking through that because I know it's probably going to take me forever to find a profitable item. And I'm
Yeah.
going to be able to show you guys today because I'm going to do some sourcing as well.
Uh,
Um, that yeah, you'll be able to see kind of how I look for my storefronts and products in general. But the really overall, like if you have a good storefront or not, just make sure that you have those two requisites under 100 reviews and like under 150 products per category. Honestly, after I source through about like 10 or 20 items and like if I haven't really found anything good, like items I've taken the time to go through and look through, not just ones Amazon's on. If it's looking pretty dry for a while, that's kind of when I know, like, all right, I'm gonna switch storefronts now. But
yeah.
honestly, like if I'm like finding lead after lead after lead on a storefront, usually I'll actually like bookmark them. Um,
Okay.
Actually, that gave me an idea. I do want to get a
Yeah.
storefront stalking monitor in here, so like
Yeah.
I want to make it to where let me write this down because I want to make it to where everybody has like their own channel or something to stalk their own storefronts and not just like
Yeah.
specific ones for everybody. I want to make it
Uh,
like custom.
that's actually a really good idea. I like that.
Yeah,
You mentioned like listening to Amazon around.
yeah.
Uh, is just checking like Keepa charts and like seeing if Amazon shares the buyback? Is that really all you do? To see if you want to get on a listing that Amazon's on too?
Nah, so when I'm sourcing with Seller Amp, obviously, like storefront
Yeah.
stalking and doing all that, if I see that Amazon's on a product, it'll say it in like the sellers category.
Yeah.
Not on
Yeah.
Keepa, like on Seller Amp. I'll just completely like avoid the product to be honest. Um,
Really?
yeah, now if Amazon's like rarely on the product, like if the chart says like they're barely on it, then I'll
Yeah.
consider taking a look. But most of the time, if Amazon's on it, I don't bother selling it because they're going to be selling it way cheaper than we're going to be able to
Uh,
afford most of the time.
yeah. So like what I was gonna say is like there was one thing that I found where it was like Velveeta breakfast sandwiches. It was a blueberry flavor. And I found it. It was a variation, and it was the only variation in stock. So I figured that was like the variation sold the most. And Amazon only had like 7 left. So I bought a couple and like was waiting for Amazon to go out of stock, but like their stock hasn't changed. So it's probably like it's just not the right variation. Um, and I was gonna hop on the listing. Like my plan was like after they sell out, to just get on it
Hmm.
and sell it with FBM. But they literally haven't like the stocks for them hasn't moved at all. So obviously it's like still at $7, but I think it went up to like 16. after Amazon went out of stock, like, would you do something like that for other listings, or like you really just stay away from it for like
Honestly,
similar?
it really just depends on the Keepa chart, but most of the time I really just do stay away from it unless Amazon is barely on it, like I said. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, like I mean, any questions that you guys have, just like keep shooting them at me. I'm all ears. I know that we weren't able to hop on a call. Also, what's like what can I call you as like a legitimate name, like chef?
My name's Axel. And you want to? If you see my whole name, thing is Chef Boyar Ty.
Okay.
So my name's Ty, obviously.
Okay. Wait. What was your name again?
Ty, like PYE. If
KYE.
you look at my full username, it's Chef Boyar Ty. My name's down there.
Oh, Ty. Okay. All right. Let me make sure. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna put that there for a reminder. All right. So, anyways, so like this right here is a pretty good storefront that I found. It's honestly this is gonna be a pretty laid back session. I'm not gonna be like talking too much, but if you guys have any questions about like why I did this or why I did that or like anything, like you guys can stop me.
Yeah, for you.
So yeah, and I do work through these pretty quick, so you'll kind of see how I get through them. I did bookmark this.
So when you're just like scrolling through, like how do you know? Like I'm sure it's probably like just experience, but like as you're scrolling through, how do you know like which ones like kind of seem like they'd be profitable? By the way, I don't actually think they're profitable. I think I looked at that one myself.
You're good. So honestly, if I see like a high max cost, like for lifesavers, max cost is 768. That kind of looks kind of high.
Yeah.
It depends on max cost, how many offers are on it, what the buy box is at, BSR. Like, there's a bunch of stuff that goes into it, and I have a guide. I don't know if you've seen it. It's in our Notion, right here. I'll actually just send you the link. This right here, and there's like a whole video as well. Let me send you it. I'll just DM it to you. There's a whole guide right here that kind of goes over like requirements for a profitable lead, like cannot be sold by Amazon, 150 sales a month, etc. Right? So there's a bunch of stuff that goes into it, but like right off the bat, it's like, okay, if that max cost is kind of high, then maybe that's something that I could look at, but this isn't going to be profitable. So, Twinkies, I think I have sold these before, or I saw somebody that was selling. Let's keep it pushing. But how have sales been for you guys? I haven't talked to you in a while, Wink.
Sales have been pretty good. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, man.
Yeah, sales have been good. The only problem that I'm like kind of realizing is that like on the long end, it takes like 5 weeks for my shipment to go in through FBA.
Whoa. 5 weeks?
From those 5 weeks, sometimes it'll take like 15 to 20 days, sometimes 30 to sell all my inventory. So, and then I have to wait till that next pay period to get like my full payout, all my profits.
Yeah.
So I'm realizing that a lot of my full profit payouts I'm not seeing until like 2.5 months after I send my inventory to FBA.
Yeah, so I mean, there definitely is like a big time delay, but also you said why is it taking 5 weeks for Amazon to get your shipment? It usually only takes me like a week and a half, 2 weeks max.
So it takes like 5 weeks for it to like go through all of the FC transfers. Like, so it's like fully closed. Now I know you could still like make sales when they're like still in FB or FC transfer, like in the reserve section, but I'm not getting the payout, right? It'll stay in pending until it reaches the customer, which my last sale of all my inventory after the inventory's in my page.
You're lagging hard, bro.
It's not a problem, but it's something that I'm just. What'd you say?
I said that you're lagging hard.
Yeah, I'm driving right now. It's a service.
Oh, okay, you're
Can you
good.
hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
It's just something to get used to. It's not a problem. I'm trying to get used to that.
Yeah, so I mean that is like a downside with FBA is like it does take a while to get your money back, but I mean when you're pushing when you have more capital and you know what you're doing, like it's worth it, man. Like at least in my opinion, like with the money I'm bringing in now, it's like I'm completely fine waiting. I mean it does take a minute. It probably takes about four, I'd say like 4 weeks, 4 to 5 weeks for me to get paid out now. By the time I buy my product, like I buy a product to ship to FBA, and then by the time that I'm actually like getting it, the money in my bank account, it does take about 5 weeks for me. So yeah, it is something to get used to,
Right.
man. It definitely is. But
Yeah, like it's not like a problem because it's inevitable. It's just the way it is. It's
yeah,
just something that I'm getting used to.
hmm yeah, no, I
But
agree.
you're right. Like once more capital comes in, that 2 months wait or whatever won't matter
Yeah,
because it'll be like a huge paycheck.
exactly.
So like on that, like what kind of like so what I do is I have a credit card, and then like as I'm getting paid out from Amazon, I either like just use the fucking don't pay off the credit card for like another week or something. So like I always pay the credit card on time, obviously, but it kind of like frees up a little bit more money to use, just because it's like one part credit and then the other part like money that you got from Amazon so far.
hmm
But I'm like constantly like like as I'm getting paid from Amazon, like I'm already buying more stuff like same day to put back.
Yeah, so what I did when I first started selling on Amazon, I started with FBM and I was just using the labels, right? Um, and so when I started selling, uh, I would literally sell the product before I bought it, right? Sell the product before I bought it, uh, upload the tracking, go out, buy the product, ship it out, right? And then you get paid out 2 weeks from that date. Um, but I would also, it was kind of risky. I had like, I think, $100 at the time when I was selling on Amazon, and I just turned 18. And I was like, all right, I can't do this shit with $100. So I applied for a PayPal credit line. I got approved for 2 grand, and that shit changed like the whole trajectory of like my Amazon store and stuff. So like I would max out that 2 grand, pay it back off in like 2 to 3 weeks, rinse and repeat. I did that for a few months until I actually accumulated a few grand and kind of just took off from
So
there.
that PayPal credit, is that like the 6 month like 0% APR?
Uh, I honestly can't remember. I think somebody DM'd me about. I think you DM'd me about that.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah. So it's not an actual credit card though. Like, okay, here, I'll just send you the link. It's literally just like it's called PayPal Credit. Apply for your personal credit line. Oh yeah, maybe it is. Uh, yeah, it is just no interest if paid in full. But honestly,
Yeah.
for me though, like, I mean, I care about my credit score, so I don't like to miss any payments. But with Amazon FBA,
Right.
just depends. If you're willing to take that hit, then sure, do it. But, um, yeah, I mean, it's all up to you, man. I did send you a link to it though. Damn, these leads are kind of shit. Not gonna lie.
Took a pretty huge hit once I've applied to a bunch of these credit cards. So I'm gonna wait until like next month
Damn, that boy's lagging. Holy shit.
I don't know if like you guys hear, but he's lagging pretty bad.
Yeah.
I don't know if he can hear me, but if he's like applying for a bunch of credit cards, if you do it within like I believe it's within like 30 days, you won't get hit with like a ton of inquiries. Like we'll kind of group them together, and also like check out pre-approval stuff for credit cards as well, because there's tons of companies that do pre-approval like, for the credit cards instead of having to actually do the hard inquiry all the time.
Yeah, I ended up like I think it was like three months ago when I was applying for Chase Freedom. I applied for the Chase Freedom Unlimited, Chase Freedom Flex, Chase Freedom Student Flex, some AMX card, fucking Discover card. I got approved for like 2 of them, but only got like 1 inquiry out of all of that.
Yeah, that's usually said, like, it's just because, like, it's like common sense. Like, the bureaus consider, like, these children protection mechanisms and stuff, basically.
Right.
I went with, like, Capital One. I had, like, a Capital One quick server, but I have to, like, establish more of my own credit, just because Capital One, I believe, like, doesn't report to the exact same bureaus that Chase does. So my credit score is, like, slightly different on each bureau. And I didn't get approved for Chase at all yet. But Chase is like really good. I want to get into those too.
Chase?
Yeah, Chase Bank. Yeah, those are super good.
Yeah, so
stuff.
I got to start dropping Gabe on this finance shit because I got okay, so basically, if you haven't already, do you have a Chase checking account?
Dude, I literally was just about to make one because I made like a Capital One checking account because I have the credit card with it too. So I've heard that like having a Chase account will kind of help you get approved for the credit card.
Yeah, and
like
you get a free $200 when you sign up and set up direct deposit. And to go even further, if I were you, set up a Chase Business Bank account as well. I got a free $300. So, oh shit, what the fuck? Okay, they upped it to $500, I guess.
That's fine. What's the requirements for that one? How much do you just have to set up direct deposit or like have a certain amount in there?
You gotta have, I think you gotta deposit $2,000 into the account and keep it there for like 90 days or something.
Okay. That's not horrible.
Yeah, it's really not too
Yo, I'm
hard.
back, by the way. I'm on Wi-Fi, so I won't be glitching.
You're good.
No worries. Like what I was saying about before, like with all those inquiries, like Clayton said too, if you're like surfing for credit cards, do it within try and do it within like even a day. Try and do it the same day, just because the credit bureaus will count it as just one inquiry.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, okay.
And use the pre-approval stuff too, because that's like you don't even need the inquiry then. And like odds are like if you're not pre-approved for it, they probably won't give you the card. Like it's a lower chance, but I won't say you won't get the card if you're not pre-approved, because my girlfriend actually got the Capital One Venture card and like wasn't pre-approved for it, but still was like given the card, and she got like $15,000 for a credit limit too, which is crazy. She's 19.
That is fucking crazy.
Yeah, her mom like set her up good though. Like she had her on her credit card since she was like a little baby, so she has like a great credit score, like 800 something.
Yeah, my dad's always had like in the 800s, but he didn't put me on until I was 16. So
yeah, I didn't get put on until I was like late 17, so I've got less than a year of like credit and stuff. So like that, it sucks, but like what else are you gonna do about it?
yeah. Also, real quick, I found a really good lead here.
The sugar cane stuff.
Yeah, this is 83%.
How do you know like that variation sells?
Huh? Okay, so you check the variation sales with Keepa. You just go down here, you click data.
Okay.
And you click offers.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's going to show you sold last 30 days, 352 sales. So this is actually off right here. Seller Keepa's way more accurate than Seller. Oh, we'll tell you that.
Yeah. Okay.
But holy fuck, this is actually a really good lead. Holy shit. Are you guys on the same lead list? I can't remember.
Yeah, me and him are.
I'm on one.
Okay, sick. Because I'm about to post this in lead list 1 anyways.
Yeah, hell yeah. Who's on, like, is there a way that you separated it with 1 and 2, or you just, like, threw people in?
I just threw people in, bro. Like, I mean, you guys are both getting different leads. Like, you're getting the same quality leads. You're getting the same amount of leads. But, you know, I just... especially like with Ethan, that dude was like tanking one of the leads, and I was like, all right, I gotta fix this.
It was really annoying me because like when I saw the storefront, I looked and like it was like Ethan's freaking goods or some shit, and I looked and like he had all the shit from here. And I'm like, bro, like dude is tanking it hard, like dollars like tanking.
Yeah, so I signed him on a mentorship, right? Because I have a mentorship and whatnot. And I told him at the beginning, and I'm not hating on him or anything, like shit happens, right? As long as you learn from it. But I told him when we first started, you know, hey, I don't like, we're gonna get really scummy right now, but like I'm gonna need you to undercut these listings that we're about to get on, because I want you to start getting sales, start seeing results, and also start learning the processes, right? Which is reasonable in my opinion, right? It's a little bit unethical, but like, fuck it, like that's what we got to do right now. So, that's what we were doing, and I guess he kind of just like ran with it, even after I told him, all right.
So he was doing it for everything.
Yeah, no, he was doing it for everything, and yeah, bro, it's just like buy box rotates. Buy box will come around to you. Like after I post this real quick, give me a second. I'm gonna post it, this lead, but I'm gonna show you this listing that I just bought from. Oh yeah, that's another thing I want to get into, the Mike Wholesale deals.
Oh, that's cool. Cause I was excited for the thing yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking I was gonna miss it because my car, like, literally the car that I just bought yesterday, I paid like $500 for it. It's a hoopty, obviously, but it overheated yesterday on the way home.
That's crazy,
So,
bro. That sucks. Shit. But yeah, sorry about yesterday. I was just wrapped up with some other stuff. But I bought like 5 or like 3 pallets from Mike, the guy that does the wholesale deals, and they just got to Amazon like a week ago, and now I have like 270 units. But people are already tanking the price. The other people that bought with them as well, and I'm like, guys, like the buy box rotates because they're selling it like $2 cheaper than I am, but I'm still gonna get the buy box eventually. And it's like, what the fuck are you doing to yourself, dude? Like,
the guys need to, like, that's the thing, like, they just need to, like, be patient. Like, that, the dishwasher pods, right? Or whatever they were, the finished stuff.
Yeah.
That stuff sells like crazy every month. But they'll wait at like a week at most and they'll get sales for it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the dishwasher stuff, that's what I bought. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I want to buy those, but I don't want to buy just one pallet. Like, I was chilling out with him in a voice chat the other day. And he was saying like for the shipping for it is probably like $140 or something. And he said like if you buy like more than one, like the shipping cost like barely goes up. Like it'll go up like $20 or something to ship like a whole another pack.
Okay, so let me actually post this. Okay, I need to post all of my video tutorials in here, but I did this right here. 270 units. This video directly talks about shipping from Mike, like the wholesale deal, like these, like shipping from his warehouse to Amazon, so you don't have to touch it. But it goes over shipping costs, and shipping costs is like dirt cheap with the Amazon freight. Like it's dirt cheap.
I remember watching this video specifically too.
Oh, you did? You did watch that? Okay, good.
Yeah.
But it's a good video. I mean, I think a couple people commented on it, or one dude.
Fucking birds. Wow, dude.
But anyways.
What is that?
I've met
It's
some guy
fucking
commented
bird
on my video.
Squeaky.
Alright, anyways. So, this lead's really solid, guys. I mean, if I were you, I don't know if you guys are doing FBM, FBA, but it doesn't matter. Like, this one's really solid.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm addicted to checking my Amazon seller app, bro. I just refresh it like 500 times a day.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that'll happen.
Shit.
You're not doing it right if you're not checking that thing all day, bro.
Yeah, and you got to keep up with your pricing too. Make sure that you're matching the buy box, and making sure that keeping up with that. I mean, me personally, like, I mean, I see what price the buy box is at, and then I match it, and then I just leave it there for a few days, and then I come back and check.
Yeah.
Let me show you guys FBM inventory. So look, this stuff right here, I bought 270. Well, they gave me an extra unit. I don't know why. 270 units. I'm a little concerned because it says reserved over here, and I never really paid attention to this. But this reserve says 518, but I only shipped 270.
That's weird. Well, maybe you bought 3 pounds of 90. I don't know. Maybe you got lucky and someone else sent a bunch of shit and they didn't put the FNSKU label.
Yeah, I don't know.
Have you sold any of those yet?
No, I just listed them today, but look at this. Like, this guy's selling it. Okay. Let's see.
Yeah, that keeper chart looks great.
Yeah, 2250. That's fucking wild.
But look, this guy's undercutting 2250. All right, and now these people.
I remember it was at 29 when Mike first put it up.
Yeah, so I'm at 29.20. I'm gonna leave it there.
Yeah, I would too. Honestly.
And yeah, all these other guys are undercutting, and I'm like, all right, fuck you guys.
But now, at what point do you lower your prices?
Honestly, I don't like. I don't want to lose money on this shit, dude. Like, there's good profit to be made to keep us stable. When you start lowering your prices, that just encourages other sellers to come along. You know, you have to fight it as much as possible, unless you really don't give a shit about it. But you know, I do give a shit. So, how much does it sell a month? 3,000, 37. So yeah, I should sell out of this fairly quick. But you know, you got some scumbags on here that are fucking it up and shit. So.
But I was like selling sneakers on like StockX and stuff all the time. I remember, like, bro, everybody would undercut everybody else. You'd make tank the price like $10 in like just one day.
Yeah.
Yeah, for like a 15% ROI. I bet.
Yeah, dude. So like I try and do like literally just 30%, and that's it. Like not
I
like
try and
obviously
go around.
That's like the minimum that I want.
Let's see.
I'm trying to go around 50% ROI because I don't have as much capital right now.
Oh yeah, dude. Like you can get way more than 30% ROI. That's just like my bare minimum. That's what I only used to sell out. But like when you get better at sourcing, like I mean, look at this shit. $8.52 profit per 83% ROI. Fucking 48% ROI. 50. Like, dude, it can get better. Like it can be way better than 30.
Like I have a ton of listings that not but like I have listings not making more than like 30%, but honestly I think like a good amount of my listings are making 30%, but I think like for me in my head like 30% is like if that's what I'm gonna take, like that's the bare minimum.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to go below that either. Like I saw the you know the crackers from Sam's Club, like those are dipped like a good amount, but it's mostly FBM sellers. The FBA is like still pretty high.
Well, are you talking about the ones from Sam's Club that we all listed?
Yeah, and Ethan tanked it for like $20.
Yeah, dude, Ethan's price is still $20. But I mean, he is FBM, but still.
Yeah, that's fucked.
Colton, you got to get on him about that, bro.
I texted him today. He said that he was changing it.
So
he said he did actually, but I found his listing and he did not, bro.
It probably just takes a little bit to update, to be honest. Like,
I'm not too pressed because he's also FBM, but
yeah, and I'll be honest. So you guys are actually lucky because
it is what it is.
2 people that are on this lead list. Number one, I don't know if you guys know who Price Errors is, but it's like a big group. The owner of Price Errors is in here, right? And he's on this lead list, but he doesn't actually like use it. And then also like my business mentor is like on this lead list as well, and he definitely doesn't use it. He's just like helping me build packed FBA. Yeah. So you guys legit only have honestly 3 other people on this lead list that'll actually use the leads, because that guy Fusey doesn't use them either. That guy Fusey, he's in another FBA group, but he still paid for it. He paid for the group and then canceled like a day later, and he was like, "Oh, I just wanted to check it out," and I was like, "All right."
Oh, for yours, for Pact?
Yeah, for Pact Premium, yeah.
So how many are like actually in here that are like staying in here? Like, I know
about
membership is pretty much.
I think 14 people, 14, 15.
Okay. And is that including like the Price Errors guys and stuff, or
no?
Like what are they in?
No.
Just to look at them. Or?
So the Price Errors guy is in here to make sure that I'm not like leaking from his group and just not do anything dumb, which I totally understand. My business mentor is in here because I mean we were working on some stuff and he had to get in a Discord, so yeah, that's pretty much it. But I'm really focused on Pact FBA as a whole, and like I mean it's gonna be something really big a few years from now, man. Like I'm planning out that far. Yeah. Like I believe in the company that much, because at the end of the day, we're just an education company and also provide leads, I guess. but
Consulting.
yeah, yeah, exactly. And my
Do
mentor,
you plan on keeping it like how you like have it like 30 spots only right now? Do you plan on like increasing that more and more? Or?
I mean, I will increase that as the demand increases, but I want to
Yeah,
make sure that the quality of leads and content that's being
yeah.
pushed out is proportional to everybody, and I want to make sure
Okay.
that everybody's on lead list and nothing's getting tanked and saturated like they were.
Yeah,
So like, yes, I will increase the demand, but I'll have to hire more people to do certain things and fulfill other things that'll
yeah,
make sure that
Clay, I feel like there's nothing wrong with saturated leads. It's just when people undercut. So if we could find a
that's what
way
I
for
yeah
all the pack
that
members to like not undercut, like
yeah
maybe
so
people give their Amazon name so that if we are on a listing and we see that this person is undercutting by like $6, we can be like, bruh, what are you
yeah
doing?
so I have thought about doing that. So here's where I'm at. Like, one part of me is like, okay, yeah, that is fucked up and don't tank the leads, but the other part is also like, they're paying $75 a month for this, so like they can really do whatever they want. They have the right to do whatever they want, right? And
yeah,
that's why the best solution, like I thought about it a lot, like that's why the best solution in my opinion was to do the lead list, because it separates people up. And also, I mean, if somebody's tanking everything that's being posted, I will say something, but like so far it hasn't been that
will you
bad.
fix them if they do that? Or it would just be like,
I'll probably give them a
yeah,
warning, and if they keep doing it, I'll probably just ban them straight up.
yeah,
Like, I mean, I don't care about their money that much. Like, I care about my members actually making money.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, I'm trying to hold on. I'm trying to focus on this lead real quick. I was looking at. Yeah, it ain't profitable. Um, but yeah, Mike, the wholesale guy in here, he should be posting some more leads and like more product in like later this week or next week. But he's still focusing on getting all of those finished pallets out. So yeah, he's still working on all that. Also, if you guys don't have
Clayton,
Rakuten, definitely sign up for that
I
as
don't know if
well.
you know this, but when you send your leads, like when you send the Walmart listing, it sends your like zip code. I don't know if you care, but it does
Um,
send. It says like a zip code of where your Walmart area is in the link that you send.
oh, you're good. I mean, I appreciate you looking out, but I mean, I'm not too worried. Like, I don't care if people know that I'm in that area. I just care that nobody has my address. So, I mean, at the end of the day, like, I'm gonna be moving soon anyway, so that doesn't really matter. But yeah, I appreciate it.
You going to Miami?
Fuck. I mean, I wish, but no, I'm just gonna. Well, I'm staying with my dad for about another year, and then I'm gonna be moving out into an apartment. So
Wait, and how long? Like you said, you've been doing this for like under a year, right?
yeah, I've been
Because
doing
you're
it for
like,
about eight months or so. Yeah.
okay. I think was the States. I was like talking to Mike one day, and he was saying like he hasn't been doing it for like a super duper long time either.
Yeah.
Um, but what month would you say like your thing got to a point where it's like, okay, like this is really taking off. Like how long did it really take before you're like you were really scaling at a good like rate?
Um, that's a good question. So, I mean, me personally, so I mean, I will say something like like right now, I haven't even been selling that much just because I've been focused on packed FBA and also
Yeah,
school and stuff. So like the selling isn't like, I mean, it is my main stream of income, but also like working on packed because I'm not hurting for money right now. So I'd rather
yeah,
spend the time, working on a business model, like a brand. But so I started back in like late October, right? And then I turned 18, and then that's when I like really went full blown on it in December. Um, but things started doing like really well in April for me. Like once they started doing really well in April, and I started like I knew what I was doing. That's when I
yeah,
started Packed FBA, and that's like when I kind of started teaching other people how to do it for free, and then people were like, oh my God, thank you so much. And they started seeing results. And then
Yeah.
some people even were like, hey, I'll pay you to do one-on-one calls with me or like mentor me. And then that's when I was like, all right, so now that I know, like I actually know what I'm talking about and I can charge for it. So that's it's kind of how that happened, but it took a while.
You like 6 months really to actually get to it's like pretty solid.
Yeah, it took me October, November, December, January, February, March. Yeah, it took me about 7 months. 7 months. So.
To be honest, like that's pretty good. Like to
yeah,
be fair.
Yeah.
I get that a lot though. Like when I was talking to Mike and stuff, he said like just after a couple months, like he was doing solid with He was telling me like he was doing like Legos and shit like constantly. Like,
yeah. So here's the
Lego deals and shit.
Yeah. So here's the thing though, is like with Mike, that dude has been. I mean, he's way older than me. I think he's like 26 or something. Like he had way more money than I did. I started selling on Amazon with like a few $100. Like, it's funny because Mike was teaching me at the time, right? Because he started like a month before I did, and he was teaching me at the time. He had a lot more money than me, and I lied to him. I was like, I got $2,000, right? And I fucking lied to him, but he had a lot more money than me. So like, Amazon really is a numbers game. Like, the more bread that you have, the more money you can make, and like that's why. He's doing way. I mean, he doesn't sell on Amazon anymore, but he always did way better.
He just does wholesale, like full time. He says, I was like asking him how much he made like monthly and stuff. He was selling like a few $100,000 monthly because like if you see him like the videos he sent and stuff, like he's got like a big ass warehouse just filled with like all these pallets and stuff.
Yeah, he sent a video. He had OD inventory. That was actually crazy.
Yeah, and I told him to take that video because I was trying to post it on my TikTok, bro. Because I won't lie, like I don't know if y'all came from the TikTok, but like I'll keep it a buck, bro.
I remember it.
All the TikToks that's like made $2,000 last week selling Gatorade, made $15,000 last month, like that's all bullshit, bro. But it's just marketing. Like, it's all bullshit. But I will say, like
that's all of them though. I every single person on TikTok that you do, bro, I know they just be happy.
Exactly.
I mean, like you, like realistically, you probably can, like when you're scaled and stuff, like as long as you fucking Gatorade is selling like that, like it's definitely possible, but is every single person who's doing it probably not.
It 100% is possible, but like I'm only 18, so I mean I know how to get to like I've gotten to 10K a month, and that's been like my limit, and then that's when I was like, all right, I just kind of like I only sell through Mike now. I only buy stuff through him. But fucking like you can use the same systems and processes to get to like 30, 40, even 50K a month. But in my opinion, after 50K a month, that's like something that I can't teach you because I haven't done it yet. Like there's different things that you got to go through. So
when you like are making 10,000 a month from that, like how much are you spending on inventory?
Okay.
Like I know it obviously depends on like what leads and stuff you're getting that month. But if you could think of just like about like like 15 to 25,000 or whatever the hell it would be.
So
depends on the ROI.
When I'm saying 10K a month, like I'm talking revenue, I'm not talking profit. So about on the 10K a month, like on average, it really depends. But like when you're looking at most people's storefront or like most people's sales, they're like, oh my God, I did 100K in sales this month. Like, all right, but you made like 15, 20 grand profit. Like it's very slim, what the profit margins are. So
but still, like, that's pretty solid though. Like that, like you can't talk down about that. That's pretty good.
Yeah, of course. But I'm just saying, like a lot of people perceive it as like they're making 100K a month.
Like pure profit. I totally get what you mean.
So at when I hit that my first 10K month, I probably made about like $2,500 profit. So yeah, I mean it's definitely better than like a full-time job for somebody my age. So that's when I quit my job and kind of just started doing that shit, and then did packed FBA. That did pretty well. I won't lie, my mentorships made me a fair amount of money the last 2 months. Like I signed 10 clients within my first 2 months.
That's pure profit.
You said what?
That's like just pure profit.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Like them
even
just
even pack
pitching you money.
even pack premium is pure profit. It just takes my time though,
Yeah.
so it's really not pure profit, right? It's just your time.
Uh-huh.
But there's no overhead costs.
Yeah.
But yeah, I won't get
You'll
any
start to
numbers,
get like ahead with packs and stuff as you like scale it and like hire people basically to be doing other shit. And don't you probably have to pay for the bots and stuff, right?
Pay for the what?
For bots, like for the like literally for anything. I know there's like an eBay view bot that you can get in like certain stuff. Like in the sneaker groups I used to be in, it'd be bots that like check the inventory and everything.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to start paying for those eventually. But honestly, like my plan with Packed FBA is, I'm kind of running into an issue with marketing right now because my old TikTok got banned, and that's where I got everybody from the group, right? And because I had like a 4 million viewed video, and I got really lucky. But now I'm kind of like in a rut with marketing. But my plan with Pack is like literally keep the free Discord open with the free guides, few leads here and there, a few calls, and then either sign people up on Pack Premium, like that can be an option. But my main pitch is going to be selling mentorships, and then you upsell them at the end of the mentorship after they've seen results with Pack Premium. But Pack Premium is also just like a cheap alternative for people that still need leads and also want that support. But have already, either they don't have enough money, or I don't know, just don't really want to commit to something that big. So this is the latest. Like this is my new TikTok. This is what it looks like. It's like it's nothing special.
So why do they keep slamming your shit?
What? What'd you say?
I'm saying why do they keep slamming your fucking account? Because you're like trying to get people to join the Discord or something?
Hold on, wait, what to my account? You cut out.
Why do they keep banning your account?
Oh, because they said I was like selling something illegal. Like it's bullshit. It's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, this looks stupid.
Like,
that's stupid, bro.
If I try to log in again, I want to try to contact support, honestly, but like I had got my account back for the third time, and then I posted a video, and I got banned again, like out of nowhere, and I was just like, bro, what the fuck? And they wouldn't even let me appeal at all.
But just keep making new accounts until you got one video that leaks, and then just delete the other ones, and then just mark it on that one.
Yeah, that's honestly what I'm thinking about doing, because this account, like, haven't even hit 1,000 view video. Or okay, with this one. This one hit 1,000 views.
Yeah, but it's like one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually think I saw that on my For You page. So you just freaking brought that up.
Yeah, I don't know, but I don't know. I'm also not just trying to market through TikTok. Like I'm also trying to focus on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Discord.
Well, TikTok right now is like the way, dude. Like that's where everybody's doing.
It's fucking crazy. All of the other Amazon groups are doing it as well, and I've also seen some other Amazon groups. But at the end of the day, dude, they're all the same. Like I'm gonna keep it a buck. There's only so much you can provide with Amazon. Once somebody learns how to sell on Amazon, and even learns how to source, on Amazon, they don't need the group anymore. Straight up.
Yeah. Like once, so I think the group is like $75 a month. But it's like it kind of saves me like a little bit more time. Like than having to actually search for leads myself. But like I'm still searching for leads and everything. But I know like if I take the time to do it, I'll find more leads than like you're just giving. So it'll obviously get to a point where like that's what I'm doing.
Yeah. And this is like my whole pitch with like Pack Premium. Like if somebody's like, oh well, I don't really want to do that or something, it's like, all right, let's just take a look here, right? Let's say it takes you about 30 minutes on average, 20 to 30 minutes to find a solid lead, right? So you're getting about 2 leads a day from Pack Premium, right? 2 leads a day. So that saves you about an hour of your time, all right? So you have 30 hours in a month, right? 30 hours. 30, right? Say minimum wage is just like $7.25. That's worst case scenario. That's what it is out here in Texas, right? All right. So you could have made $217 working a minimum wage job, right? Instead of using those hours to source, right? $217 minus $75, what you spent on Pack Premium, and you're profiting $142. So why would you waste your time sourcing when you could just pay the $75 and go work extra time?
Yeah.
Like that's just how I break it down. Like, or you could go DoorDash. Like I DoorDash myself right now. Like every night just for side money, I make like $50 a night. Like
Yeah.
I make 15 an hour dashing. It takes like 3 hours,
Yeah.
or really 4 hours after gas. But yeah, like I mean, it's just math, bro. Like just how much value that is being provided, along with the calls as well, the one-to-one support calls as well, and the wholesale deals, the wholesale leads.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in another Discord. I'm in like another Discord. I forget exactly what it was called. It's like $50 a month though, and it's a lot of clearance deals. But to be honest with you, like a lot of the clearance deals that I do find, some of them aren't even listed on Amazon. Like they don't even sell. So it's like,
yeah, dude. And or if they're not listed on Amazon, they have super low sales. Like they never sell.
yeah, that's what I found too with like the clearance deals and stuff. It was only $50, so it's like, you know, like let's check it out. Maybe it's pretty cool, but it's kind of just as I assumed it would be. Like just some and shit to find. And if I didn't see posted up on eBay, like you'll probably make a good amount. But eBay isn't always like super
Amazon.
Good, just because eBay is like the more sales you have like on your account and stuff, like the bigger reputation you have basically, the more your listings and stuff get pushed.
Yeah.
So it's like trying to like sell on eBay is a little bit more like riskier, and it takes longer to actually get sales.
Right. Yeah, I mean,
Amazon's dude. That's the best I can explain it.
Yeah, like I'm always looking for more value to provide to our members in here, right? Like number one biggest thing, honestly, in my opinion, is the wholesale leads, and I don't think enough people actually utilize it yet. I mean, granted, we need to post more products, but it's super, super insane, and no other group does that. Number two is like the leads that we provide as well. Like the leads are good and they're daily, right? They're constant, like more than enough. And also the weekly seminars and the one-to-one support calls. Like I'm gonna look for a couple of other bots, but like other than that, those are like the three staples, and I just need to focus on making those even better because, dude, I'm telling you, every other Amazon group is the same. I don't know if you guys know who Alex Hormozy is, but like
and stuff,
yeah,
I agree with you saying.
I don't know if you know who Alex Hormozy is, but like he talks about making your free stuff better than other people's paid stuff, right? And so that's why, dude, I spent hours working on this entire notion right here. I spent hours, bro, like fucking about like 2 weeks straight, just like working on this and putting this together. And I just gave it away for free, like just straight up gave it away for free.
Just to actually put it out there, this was actually a pretty big reason why I did want to join Pact, was just because like I already learned like a pretty good amount of info just from literally your free course. So I figured like it kind of shows that you at least know what you're talking about. And like from like my point of view, it was like if he's like giving this out for free, then there's probably some more shit that I could at least benefit from.
Yeah, and I mean I really appreciate that, and honestly, I'm thinking about because we have a website now, but I need to work on it a little bit more. This is really just a landing page, to be honest. It's like Pact FBA, submit the information to get a free group.
Yeah. You probably have it in your TikTok bio, right? Like everybody has it.
Yeah. And then what's it called? Oh yeah, so I actually like want to spice up the free course and actually make it a little bit better. Like instead of just putting it in a Notion, I want to like full blown put it on the website, or I don't know, like just do some, like make it like really nice, like sharpen it up, because it is really useful. Like, there's a lot of stuff in there. I don't think it gets utilized enough though.
I had a question. Opus Labs, are those like fraud labels, or like are they just good fraud labels? Like what exactly is going on over there?
Honestly, like I don't know for sure whether or not it is, but I mean
But it's pretty freaking good. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like even if they are.
But I've been in their Discord. I've been in their Discord, and I think they've shipped over like 30,000 USPS packages now, and they've not had any problems. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Mike was telling me, like, those are most likely fraudulent labels, but if they're good, like, I'm obviously not.
Wait, how could they be fraudulent? Like, what's the math there?
I mean, I think it's just because of how cheap they are, but yeah.
No, because they use a website that creates labels, and they have it easier for people to do it through Discord, so that you don't have to go to the website and then do everything yourselves. I think that they're just like the middleman, and they're taking like maybe like 10 to 15% profit on people's list or people's shipments, but it's not. I don't think it's sus at all, because on the bottom it says the website that they used to make it, and that's like a real shipment, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't know. Like I don't really use them often. I just had partnered with them because they have cheaper labels. But but I am gonna head out.
Bro, it's so cool.
Yeah, but I am gonna head out of here. Do you guys have any other questions for me?
Yeah, Loki, I do have one question.
Yeah, you're good.
So when, for instance, like your 10,000 month or your sales, how did you give yourself money? Like, how did you pay yourself out, or did you just put it all back into the business?
Yeah, so that is a really good question. So I do need to set up a better way of going about it. But for me personally, I kept it all in my business bank account. I try to keep all of my funds in my business bank account because that also makes it a little bit harder for you to spend money on yourself, because if you have to pull out draws, like, okay, so when you're transferring money from your business bank account to your personal account, whether it be through a wire, Zelle, anything, I read that you always want to label it, like the memo, as a draw. So a draw, you can look it up. It's basically you're taking payment from your business bank account to your personal account, right? So that's what I label it as. But honestly, the best way to go about it, I mean, I'm not a CPA, like this ain't financial advice, and I don't know if this is correct, but I would probably wire from your business bank account to your personal bank account, or if you don't want to do that, I would just Zelle from your business bank account to your personal bank account and just call it a draw. But try not to do it too often, because it really fucks up, like with taxes and stuff. It can make it pretty complicated. So.
Facts.
And also separate all of your expenses. Don't buy stuff for your business on your personal cards and stuff. I have the business credit card now. Actually, this is actually a good resource for you guys. For a business mate, I had like very minimal business credit, and I didn't have that much revenue coming in, and they approved me for $1,000 credit line under my LLC, and this is a corporate card, by the way. So corporate card basically means that they do not do a personal guarantee on your personal credit, and it is completely separated from your personal credit. This is all going towards your business, so you can miss as many payments as you want, and your personal credit will not be affected one bit. So this is actually really good. I got approved for $1,000.
Did you have anything like besides your LLC when you got that, or no?
I probably had about like 10 grand worth of business revenue in the last few months when I did apply for it. And also I had a couple of tier 1 trade lines for under my LLC, but I'm honestly not sure if those were even reported to the credit bureaus before I applied. But it would be worth going to apply right now, because it's super easy to get approved. Like, I think you get approved for at least $1,000.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Is it a credit card and stuff, or is it like a debit card kind of thing?
Yeah, it's actually a credit card. I have it right
some
here.
shit.
Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. What the fuck? Where's my wallet? I guess, bro, I have to get my accounting in check for Amazon at least, because, dude, I have so many receipts. It's unreal. Okay, so I don't have it at the moment, but yeah, definitely go apply for those cards if you guys are wanting more capital, and also open a LLC. I highly recommend it. I do need to make a channel talking about that, because if you guys open an LLC in Wyoming and Delaware, it's also cheaper state taxes. But I'll make a guide about that in the Notion as well. So
that's cool.
Yeah.
I know $125.
What'd you say?
Right now, those two.
What's up?
Me or fucking Wanky?
I said I'm about to kick it. I'm about to bounce out of here.
Yeah. All right. I'll see you, Winky. Ty. Talking about Ty. Yeah.
Dude, not sure what I was saying.
Oh,
I
you're talking about.
because it wasn't important.
What was that?
I said I completely forgot. I guess it wasn't that important.
Oh, okay. All right, Ty. DM me about